to Tornado News. I'm Betty.
And this is Maggie.
In today's newscast, we will examine the problems of both the gun violence remain in the United States and the fitting difficulties for foreign exchange students by talking about the shocking news that Taiwanese famous celebrities Sun Peng and Di Ying learned that their son, An Sun, is arrested by the police because he is arrested of seriously threatening and boasting of a plan to massacre his high school classmates.
An Sun, who is 18, is a child of celebrities' parents Di Ying and Sun Peng, who are both actors. Di Ying is also well known as a Taiwanese opera singer, and both are celebrities. Sun moved to the U.S. last August to attend Bonner and prestigious Catholic high school in Drexel Hill as an exchange student, and had been doing so for approximately 6 months. Di Ying claimed that Sun has only obtained any guns discovered as props that Sun has obtained for a Halloween party. Sun has been expelled from the school. He has been charged with making terrorist threats and remain in police custody at this time.
Even though Sun justified himself that he is simply joking, the police don't believe his word. He is said to ask his fellows how he can buy guns and even use his school iPad. Searches for instruction of how to purchase guns. To further confirm that his threat is true, the police has taken action to search his host family's house and his room. Later on, the police find a ballistic vest and military ski mask, and a backpack with a 9mm handgun and more than 1,600 rounds of ammunition, a crossbow complete with a scope and lights, and a garrote. According to Michael Churwood, when you add it all together, we believe he was planning something horrible.
According to police, the reason why the 9mm handgun is in Sun's possession was not initially discovered was because Sun's host parents, a lawyer, previously removed the 9mm Glock and ammunition from Sun's room before police arrived for a search. Sun apparently was able to circumvent the age limit on purchasing guns in Pennsylvania by buying parts individually and assembling the gun on his own, which was why police previously were unable to trace the gun. Later on our talk show, Andrew will help us to find out more on this news. Stay tuned.
Today, we are honored to have two special guests to join our show. First, let's welcome an American police who has serviced for more than 10 years, Eric. As a police in America, do you find the number of gun violence cases increased recently? In addition, with more and more campus gun violence occurring, what do you think about the seriousness of gun problems?
Yes, Andrew. The ownership and control of guns are among the most widely debated issues in the country. I believe you all remember the Las Vegas shooting that happened last year, right? A gunman opened fire on a crowd of concert goers at the Route number 91 and the Harvest Music Festival on the Las Vegas Strip in Nevada, leaving 58 people dead and 851 injured. It is the deadliest mass shooting committed by an individual in the United States. Unfortunately, it's not the only case that we heard these days. Gun violence results in tens of thousands of deaths and injuries in recent years, and it also has a devastating impact on American children and teenagers. Over 2,700 children and teens are shot and killed every year, and over 14,000 more are shot and injured every year. That's an average of 47 American children and teens shot every day. No child should experience this, not in their schools, not in their homes, and not in their communities. I suggest that our president and legislators must deal with this seriously and make some better laws because people in America do need a tighter gun control.
Thank you, Eric. The next guest is a Taiwanese student who has studied in America since high school. She currently finished her bachelor degree in UCLA and has now returned to Taiwan. Let's welcome Yeda. In those years as a foreign student in America, did you find it hard to fit in their society and make friends? Do you think the fit-in difficulties for foreign exchange students affect students' mental situation seriously? Do you think An Sun's behavior results from this issue?
Thank you, Angel, and thank you for having me today. Frankly speaking, upon hearing the news of An Sun, I relate myself to him instantly. Studied for 8 years as a foreign student in LA, the sense of me being an outsider weakens, but I can still see myself being more difficult to fit in their society comparing to those Asians who was born to be an American citizen. And in my first year of high school, I considered language as the strongest barrier for me to blend in. And many of my friends are Taiwanese or Chinese immigrants in high school. As English no longer was my problem or excuse to really fit in the society, I found another obstacle, and that is Asians or Americans or Europeans form a circle. It is not that we don't accept each other or that Americans are harsh to newcomers, but that people are more comfortable with their compatriots. Unless you try hard to blend in the American students, you would easily become friends with people from your own country. And for the cases of Taiwanese or Chinese students who studies in an environment with less Asians, it may be easy for them to be isolated. However, I do not view American students as unfriendly or unkind. I believe that if you try, there are still chances for you to blend in their circle. Therefore, I would not say that being isolated will strongly affect foreign students' mental status to a degree for them to really commit violence crimes. Nevertheless, the case of An Sun still gives us a sign of the need to pay attention to the mental situation for foreign students. I consider his abnormal behavior as a way to draw others' attention, and this may be a result of him being an outsider or him being isolated, or other reasons we do not know. However, if the people around him pay more attention, today the consequence may be different. Hence, I would like to appeal to people to pay more attention to foreign students.
Hope these advices could truly make a difference. Thank you too for joining our show, and thank you all for today.